What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Iowa versus Iowa State college basketball matchup going down Thursday, December 8th, 2022. Before we get to that free pick, gotta let you guys know at Pickdawgz.com. We're doing it bigger and better than anyone else. Got more free pick videos on our channel than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed and also take advantage of our free Sportsbook bonus offer. The link in the description of this video below. Also in the description of this video below, click the join button for more information on our YouTube VIP and premium passes. A great way to get yourself some premium content for an awesome price. Those VIP and premium passes will ensure that every single day you're getting plays from myself, Mitch, and Rod. It's one of the best values going in sports handicapping today, so make sure it's something that you check out, take advantage of, and keep in your back pocket. But let's get to this one between Iowa and Iowa State. And Iowa renewing their rivalry with the Cyclones here, and coming into this game with a record of 6-2 on the year, 5-3 against the number after a 74-62 loss on a neutral floor to Duke in their last game. Now alternating wins and losses in each of their last four. Meanwhile, Iowa State sitting at 7-1 on the year, 5-3 against the number after a 71-60 victory over St. John's. Now back-to-back wins for Iowa State coming into this matchup, and their lone loss of the season, a neutral floor loss to UConn, which is now looking like not such a bad loss at all. And you could call into question, the win over North Dakota and say that maybe, Iowa State hasn't necessarily played, the toughest teams in those back-to-back wins outside of the win over St. John's. But let's look at Iowa's, mark at home this season. They've beat up on teams like Bethune-Cookman, North Carolina A&T, Nebraska, Omaha, and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, obviously the highest ranked bunch, or highest ranked group of the bunch, ranked 120th in the country. But those other three teams I just mentioned ranked 268th, 305th, and 324th in the country at the time they were playing. So, it's going to be a massive step up here for Iowa. But it's also going to be a huge step up on the road for Iowa State. It's all the games that they were competing in were on either a neutral floor or at Iowa State, and now having to shift to Carver Hawkeye, it's going to be tough. And I will give Iowa State credit though; they've battled some pretty good teams over this little run they've been on. They beat Villanova in overtime. Yes, it's still a down Villanova team, but still a Villanova team that's ranked 51st in the country. They beat North Carolina, the defending runners-up. They beat St. John's, who's still at 44th in the country. And I think in this matchup, these two teams just match up very, very well. Iowa's strength is their defense. Iowa State's strength is their defense. Iowa's strength is their offense. You've got the top team in terms of turnover percentage on defense in Iowa State, forcing turnovers over 30% of their opponent's possessions, against an Iowa Hawkeyes team that turns the ball over just 12.6% of the time, the best team in the country in that aspect. Both teams can shoot, both teams can play defense. The home team has had some success in this matchup, but the underdog is 7-1-1 against the spread in the last 9, when there's just so much, when there's just so much, closeness between how these two teams play, and there's just not that much separating the two. I like taking the points with Iowa State, or the underdog. I'm going to take Iowa State here, plus the 6.5. You might want to put a little bit on the money line as well if you're going to take Iowa State, because usually when the underdog's covering, a lot of times they're winning these games outright too. So I'm going to lean towards Iowa State here, plus the points, though, and that's going to be my free pick. But if you're looking for best bets for myself or any of our other world-class handicappers, check out Pick Dawgz Premium and use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, all one word, all lowercase, for 15% off your purchase of $25 or more at Pick Dawgz Premium. And while you're at Pick Dawgz, make sure you check out our free betting tools, some of the best betting tools in the business and tools that you'll want to have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Let's cash some winners.